What's up YouTube? Jadenart here. This is my first WoW video and thought I'd start out with a power level video. Yeah, so guildmate was like, hey, so let's go I need some levels. I was like, alright, I'll power level you. I need to get some video up on YouTube. So we're in Stratholme right now, just buffing up, getting everything ready. Tell him to stay back so he doesn't die because he's pretty low level still. And first pull I do right here is I pull the non-elites plus the couple elites that are in this group. I pull them over here, and you'll see in a second I'll say heal me. I'm not sure whether he understood what I meant, because he just kind of stood there and was like, alright, I'll heal you. I was like, sweet, so I don't really have to worry about health. And then if you watch the video, he doesn't actually heal me at all. My Seal of Light does everything for me, which is pretty nice. As you can see, I just took down the first group. The first pull was the first three groups, and I was like, you know what? Oh, crap, there's a guy who just got by. Whatever, we'll just go ahead and pull this next set of guys. I'm pulling, what you like to do is if you're going to be a prot pally like I am, you want to pull big groups and AoE them down, basically, if you don't already know that. And yeah, that's basically it on how to pull. Try to pull, don't pull too many though. I think right here, I'm not really sure what happened, but as I'm looking now, it looks like he's dead. I think I let one of them go by, which is not something I would advise doing, is pay attention to where exactly your teammates or the kids you're power leveling are standing, because if they're standing too close, if they're really low levels, they're going to end up pulling aggro over you because, I don't know, the monsters, I guess, think they taste good or something. I don't really know. So right there, I just revived him, and I'm picking up all kinds of crap while I'm waiting for him to get his health back. Tell him just to loot stuff while I go and do the next pull. What I'm trying to do here is I'm not pulling too many because I want to pull some of them back towards him so that he gets experience, because if I pull him out too far away from him, he's not going to get experience from it. And if you can see, I'm trying to not pull up right there, that horror. And I ended up pulling it, and right here, as you can see on the bottom, guildmate just got an achievement, so I was saying grass to him. Then, as you can see here, he's pushing me back, which I was kind of nervous about, because I was afraid once he knocked me back too far, he would aggro my the kid I was power leveling, and which would be bad, and he would probably die. So right here, I tell him to come up and loot those guys, say screw the other guys, because we're going to need to move up here, so... Because this next pull, if he's not near me, he's not getting experience. And if once I drop my AoE, I'm going to have to wait about 8 seconds before I try to pull him out of it. Because, you know, I want to get as much damage into him as I can. So right here, just kind of going to town on him. Basically, waiting for him to show up. So you pull him over to the side. Good stuff like that. So let's see what else here I can talk about. Yes, some of you may have watched Hobbs' videos and say, hey, you're just ripping him off, or whatever. I was like, oh, Hobbs makes really good videos, and I was always like, hey, there's a pretty decent amount of downtime in between all those videos, like a month, just a while, I don't know, a month between that. And as you can see here, I walked in and there's a bunch of those plague rats. Thought I'd just AoE them down real quick. Anyways, back on topic, Hobbs' videos, there's like a month in between all of them. So I was just like, hey, I always liked watching Hobbs' videos, but now I'm out. Once you get caught up to his videos, you're like, oh, I gotta wait a month. And I always got confused, excuse me. And I was like, oh, I get bored just sitting here doing nothing, waiting for a Hobbs video. But now I was like, hey, why don't I just do some power level, some raids that me and my guild are gonna start doing once I get up to 80. I think this video I was like 72, I want to say. Maybe 73, and at the moment I am a 73. So I got him up a level. Too bad I couldn't fast forward the video enough to get all of it in, because Stratholme was a very large instance. And as you can see here, he's like right up to the right of me. No, he's in front of me, but he's really close to where I am, which probably isn't a good idea, because if anything was pulled towards me, then he would get attacked and aggroed over me because he's a lower level, and I'd have to end up pulling aggro back, which could have been bad. But And it worked out. He lived. But now, there wasn't that many guys I pulled, so I just kept moving forward saying, hey, let's pull a bunch of these guys. And I was like, wait a minute, they're all elites. So I might as well just try and take them down because everyone knows Prot Pally's not the greatest at putting out DPS unless you're really high level, unless you're like an 80. Or basically, Prot Pally's put out tons of DPS when they just drop AoEs and everything all over the place, which is what I do. So I'll try to keep that up. And as you can see, I am using a mace for this. Even though I normally use swords, a lot of people say, I don't know, there's some people that I play with that say, oh, Pally should never use maces. I personally say, hey, whatever, I would use whatever gives you a better stamina boost when you're tanking, if you're a tank. But if you're doing anything like PvP, power leveling, all that good stuff, of course you're going to want to use stuff that does more damage, which is kind of common sense. I don't know. I always meet those kids who are like, oh, maces, what are you, a noob? You gotta use maces? Those things are slow and they don't do much. I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. You keep telling yourself that. As you can see here, I accidentally aggroed one of the yellow name people. I don't remember what it was. A ghostly citizen, as you can see right there. And those guys, they get kind of annoying. Oh, as you can see right here, this is my gear at that time. Some of it has changed as I have hit 73. So some of this has changed. Like, I do have a different shield now, and I have a different chest plate I pulled out of the Old Kingdom. I'll probably, I don't know, I might do a gear update video if you guys would like that. As you can see here, I think this is the last pull of the video. I'm just going to pull this whole kind of area right around the fountain. But I think, as I just saw right there, a plague ghoul just got aggroed by, yep, he just aggroed my guy on power leveling, so he had some aggro on him I had to get rid of. And then, let's see here, just the final pull is almost done. Just wailing on the final few elites and stuff that are alive. Trying to squeeze out some extra experience, but I don't know what just happened. It didn't have any aggro on him, but he just kind of died. I'm not really sure. As you can see right there, I'm not sure what killed him. Might have been a plague ghoul, but he died, and I was like, ah, crap. But he's at 79% until he levels, as you can see right there. And yeah, thanks YouTube. Rate it whatever you want. I'll put out another video soon. Thanks for watching.